Good evening, parents. So we are moving away from the sum of a unit fraction, which means to add unit fractions, and instead we're moving into the product of a whole number of a unit fraction. Your students should know that a unit fraction always has a numerator of 1 and the denominator stays whatever was given to them. So for instance, write the fraction as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction is this problem right here, 4/10. And what they're going to do is no longer do the sum of a unit fraction, which they would have done 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 4 times. Now they're going to use multiplication. So instead of writing that out 4 times, they're going to say 4, so my numerator becomes my whole number that they're talking about it, times, and my unit fraction will always be the numerator of 1 and the denominator that was given, so 10. So 4 times 1/10. Now, something that is also confusing is those directions can change a little bit, which is my problem over here. So when they're given the direction, write the fraction as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. They're just given a fraction such as 4/10. They have to make the whole number the 4 from the numerator and then times the unit fraction, which is 1/10. Now, sometimes they'll run across instructions that say, write the product as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. And your students should know that a product is whatever answer you get after you do your multiplication. So in this case, and I'm going to change this just a little bit to make it a little trickier for them. 4 times 1 and 2, 6. They need to find the product. Oh, sorry. That looks really bad, doesn't it? My smartboard doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. 4 times 2, 6. So they have to find the product. So the answer of this first. So you're going to multiply your whole times your numerator. So 4 times 2 and get 8/6. That's not done though, because we found the first product. Now they want you to write that as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. Your students should remember a unit fraction, the numerator is always 1 and the denominator is whatever is given. So to finish this problem, they make the 8 the whole number times, and your unit fraction would be 1 over the denominator given, which is 6. So there are 2 different methods to this. This one is multi-step, so they have to first find the answer of the first problem given and then write it as a unit fraction. Or they could just be given a fraction and asked to make that fraction into a whole number and a unit fraction. So pulling out the whole 4 times 1/10, which is the unit fraction.